Dmitry, thank you. Good to see you. Finally, it is happening. Is that good for you? Are you happy it's finally happening?
Of course, it's good for me. It's good for my career. I'm happy that because I was going to this fight a lot.
And when it was called off because of the knee injury, what did you think? Did you think it was gone forever?
No, I didn't think that it's gone. I thought like it will be. I just need to have patience, to be patient, and I will have this fight.
And when you had the fight in Saudi Arabia, the last fight, it was a strange performance. It was like you were there, then you did the business. It took a long time. Was that because you wanted to fight Beterbiev and not Malik?
Yeah, of course I was happy to fight Beterbiev, but then I was so sad that it's gone, this fight. But then I was happy again. But in my head it was, of course, Beterbiev was somewhere, fight against Beterbiev was somewhere close.
You have known Beterbiev for many years from the national team, and obviously he is a big fighter. Your rivalry with him, is it personal? Do you think it's personal, or is it just business?
Just business. I don't have any personal with him. He's not my enemy. He's not my friend. He's just a good fighter whom I respect before. And what he's doing in the ring, it's good. And I want to check my skills. I want to win this great fighter.
Have you ever had a personal fight, someone who you disliked? Have you ever boxed anybody you disliked?
To be honest, no. I'm trying to keep these personal emotions out of the job.
And many years ago, I know you went to the national squad and Artur was the star and you were a young kid. Did you used to copy him, look at him? Did you learn from watching him?
No, I didn't copy him at all because it's different styles. But I was watching him, how he was doing his job with another guys. I was watching and I was learning how it could be, but I didn't use it. I didn't try it.
There is so much respect between you and him. I spoke to him, he respects you. I speak to you, you respect him. I think some people in boxing look at you and him and say, why don't they hate each other?
Yeah, because we are professional fighters. And if you are really pro, you have to put your emotions out of the business.
What does Artur do very well? What is the best thing about his fighting style?
He's good in clinch, and he's good. He's strong, and he's cutting angles.
Yeah, cutting the ring down.
Yeah, cutting the ring down, and he has good conditioning.
And what do you have? What do you do very well?
I have a good jab. I have. I can move. I have enough. All these skills for boxer, but it's not the highest level. It's normal, and I can.
If you were a boxing fan, and you would you watch Bivol against Beterbiev? Would it be one of, if you were a fan, would it be one of your big fights?
Of course. I like fights where the different styles of fighters, and I'm always. Most of the time I'm cheering for the guys who's more movable, who's more moves, who's fast. I'm not the fan of the fighters who's aggressive fighters. This is why I like Terence Crawford. I like Loma, Usyk. I like Gervonta. Gervonta is kind of a. I cannot understand what kind of the fighter is he, but I like to watch his fights.
And what about the big heavyweights? What about, say, Joshua against Daniel Daniel Dubois. Did you like that, or was it a bit too crazy for you?
I was surprised a little bit, but it shows that this is why we love boxing, because it could be unexpected result. And Joshua wasn't ready from the first round. I didn't watch the full fight, to be honest, yeah, but I saw some short videos, clips, yeah. And he did a mistake and fine in the last part when he got knocked out. The mistake was, you cannot punch with the uppercut from the distance, from the single uppercut from the distance. And this is why we should be always focused, because at that time I think Joshua had a lot of emotions that he could just finish him, and he forget about some foundations rules.
Could I just say, that is the best answer anybody has given me since after that fight, and I've spoken to maybe 30 people. That is unbelievable. No one else has broken it down. That is absolutely fantastic, brilliant. Let me ask you, before a fight, in the build-up, the press conference, the weigh-in, on the day, do you look into a fighter? Do you look into him to see if he wants to look at you? Do you try and get inside his head?
I don't care about it, to be honest. I'm more trying to fix my head. I'm not allowed to anybody to come in my head because I'm fixing my head. I don't care what in his head. The most important, how I'm feeling.
And on fight night, Dmitry, when you're in the dressing room, when do you start to get ready? Like, when does your heart start to get ready for the fight? You know what I mean.
It's all. I think since day one, when I know that I'm gonna fight, I have a date. My soul, my brain, my mentality is start being ready, and it's just a lot of different phases. And in the fight day, I'm coming to the dressing room. I just have some time and some things which I have to do in 30 minutes and 15 minutes, and to change, to have my tapes, yeah. And I'm just trying to be clean with my head, not think too much about stuff which around of this room.
And final question, do you have respect for Artur? You have a lot of respect for Artur.
Yeah, of course I respect him, because first of all, we have similar spirit. Yeah, all fighters, we have similar. All athletes, I see similarity. Yeah, that we want to achieve something. I know he's working hard, how I'm working hard also, and he's going to fight against me in the ring, and these things it deserves respect from me, of course.
It's not personal, it's just business.
Just business only.